On TNA Explosion, Gia Miller goes around the ring with Dezmond Xavier of the Rascals. The Don West, you gotta be kidding me. Top 5 trending topics of the week, in case you missed it. And in our main event, it's tag team action as Sinner and Saint face CW and Brock Anderson. But first, let's head back in time with From the Vault, presented by TNA Plus.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special sparring session with 1-minute rounds. Introducing the sparring partners, they are the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Tomko and the Prince of Phenomenal, AJ Styles.
Frank Trigg, intriguing, unique situation here. AJ Styles and Tomko aligned with Kurt Angle. Nobody knows this better than you. What is it like? What's the mindset when you have to spar with people who, well, are your friends?
Well, you know, in amateur wrestling, it happens for us a lot. A guy that I compete with, I train with every day in the practice room, all of a sudden I'm going to compete against him when it's time to be in the semis or the finals of a tournament. It's real tough. It's real hard. You have to be real careful because they know exactly what you're going to do.
And their sparring opponent is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is professional wrestling's only Olympic gold medalist and the TNA heavyweight champion of the world. He is Kurt Angle.
Tremendous insight from MMA star Frank Trigg as it relates to, yes, Kurt Angle, because the Olympic gold medalist, Frank Trigg, in a sense, he's your mentor.
Yeah, you know, both of us being from the East Coast, you look around, you have to make a choice. Who you're going to follow? Kurt Angle was right down the street from me. Me growing up in Rochester, New York, came down in Pittsburgh. He was obviously the same body type. Of course, he's a little bit bigger than I am, but the same aggressive wrestling style. I said, hey, I got to follow a guy that knows what he's doing. Kurt, obviously, with a world championship, an Olympic gold medal, he knows exactly what he was doing. I had to follow in his footsteps and tried. Didn't come as good as Kurt did, but I tried to do the exact same thing that he did.
It's going to be interesting because we will have alternating 1-minute rounds. It's going to start off with Kurt Angle, one-on-one against Tomko, and you'll see that countdown clock on your screen. Earlier we talked about Kurt Angle. You said when it comes to that overall dedication to training, there's absolutely nobody like the Olympic gold medalist.
He shows up all the time, and you see it through a nice stiff jab in there. I'm kind of impressed at how good his hands have gotten. We got to spend a little time before we started. Oh, rolling into a nice arm triangle. Kurt steps his hips off to his left side and right side of our screen. He'll actually be able to finish this on Tomko, but he decides to jump over.
You know, that arm triangle right there, that variation of a side choke, is one of the moves that Angle used last week on Impact in the initial public sparring session. Tried it here on Tomko. As we can see, Tomko going to try and shoot in as well, but Kurt blocked.
One of the good things that Kurt does is that he'll try something in the practice, learn it 2 days ago, and try it immediately in live competition. He's been that good in his entire athletic career.
Well, you can see that wrestling background right there as he goes for the single leg takedown. And again, Kurt Angle, you got to like this, Mike and Frank, just how dedicated he's been and how on top of his game he is.
We can see now as he's working the ground and pound, which is something new for a wrestler with amateur background because you don't have that much space, you don't have that much time. Kurt got himself in a half guard, got a couple blows in. Tomko is really falling apart. Everybody thinks that, hey, a minute's a short period of time, but it's not, especially when you get cut that quick. As you can see, Kurt finally smashed him down. Got a nice left hand in there, opened him up a little bit.
Boy, the striking power of Kurt Angle so evident there. And again, this unique situation with one of the members of the Angle Alliance as he just opened up Tomko right above the eye.
I got to ask you, Frank, though, we're watching the training methods of Samoa Joe, somebody else that you know very well. I don't think a lot of people realize that. It's not just a relationship you have with Kurt Angle, it's a relationship you have with the Samoan submission machine.
But both these guys are friends of mine. I actually grew up watching Kurt, got to go on tour with him as he was ending his amateur career. I was beginning mine internationally. I trained with Samoa Joe in LA. I actually watched him learn how to knee bar and ankle bar. And so for me, it's a very difficult situation because both these guys are friends of mine. They hang out together, and they're really looking for blood. As you can see, Kurt is right now sparring. This is just sparring. There's no points on the line against 2 of his teammates, and he's already drawn blood on Tomko. He's looking to try to tear this guy. I mean, he's really going after it. This is what Kurt does every day.
But what about the style here of AJ Styles, trying to stay away, try to have that separation from Kurt Angle?
If you look at the size difference, AJ's a little bit, a lot smaller. if you run for that minute, you have a chance of getting Kurt tired. You frustrate him because of the speed that AJ has, where it's impossible for Kurt to catch him. As you can see on the look on Kurt's face, he's very frustrated. That's very difficult when you're as aggressive. Oh, bad cut on Tomko. As aggressive as Kurt is, if you can't catch him, it tends to frustrate you very early and very quickly.
Well, you heard Kurt earlier tonight. He told these guys to come at him. He wasn't going to hurt him, but you can see the blood on Tomko's face, but he wants the best. And he feels that the Angle Alliance is offering that right now, and I'm going to be curious to see how Tomko now reacts now that he's had a little blood.
Now, mind you, when you say come at me, I'm not going to hurt you, doesn't mean you're not going to get hit, you're not going to get banged up. You're still making some cuts and bruises. Just when a submission comes on, he's not going to black you out or try to break that arm or tear apart that knee in the submission attempt, but he is going to try to be completely full as he tries to do it. Put it on fully, put it on hard. As you can see, Tomko trying to do the same to him right now. That little bit of blood he has on his face, I'm sure, stepped his game up a little bit.
Voice of experience from MMA star Frank Trigg, who competed in the 2000 Olympic trials. I mean, of all people, Frank, you know, Kurt Angle on to win the Olympic gold medal, and check this out.
Oh, great, rolls in right to a nice ankle lock. He's got a good position.
Is he gonna tap here?
Oh, man, look at this. You can see the pain on Tomko's face, but he doesn't tap. He doesn't tap.
He rides out the time, and there's something to be said by Tomko, because he knew how much time is left on the clock. He wrote it out, he waited it out, he got that last 5 seconds.
Boy, he sure did. There you see that there's still that mutual respect between the Angle Alliance members. AJ Styles in for another minute.
Very, very quick. I've always been taught you got a quick guy in front of you when you're wrestling. Grab a hold of him and slow him down, as Kurt just did. Now I have a feeling Kurt's going to try and hold on. Jump to that guillotine, but missed. He tried to get in between, try to get Styles in between his legs, but Styles stepped out of it.
Of all people, you know both champion and challenger at Lockdown. Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, give us your thoughts on that match as well as AJ frustrating Kurt.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Kurt's won 3 out of the 4. I mean, Joe's only won 1 of them. I really don't see a way that Samoa Joe can beat Kurt Angle, come up, and I hopefully he can find some way to come back on his words and not let his pride get in his way, because right now his pride definitely got in his way. Samoa Joe did, saying that if I don't win, I'm leaving, because he's such a great pro wrestler. I hate to see him have to retire.
Look at Tomko looking on with that bloody eye, but Mike, you called it. It looks like Kurt Angle's getting really frustrated with AJ Styles, as AJ using that speed and keeping out of the grasp and then going for the takedowns on Kurt.
Oh, nice, oh jeez.
Just
nice
had the guillotine on right at the horn sounding for the end of that 1-minute round. And we talked about that frustration earlier, and you can really feel it. And you can say, come on!
Well, here's the problem. Now, AJ got smart. He knew he couldn't beat Kurt head-to-head in strength. So to keep shooting on him and keep attacking or run.
Hey, guys! That music, here comes Christian Cage! And look at who he's got with him. Big Kevin Nash and Rhino.
Yes, the captain of Team Cage for the Lethal Lockdown match at Lockdown. The Instant Classic, Christian Cage has come out to interrupt the problems between AJ Styles and Kurt Angle.
This couldn't come at a worse time for Kurt right now. He gets in the middle of this melee, tries to mess with this right now. He's got a severe shot of getting of having Samoa Joe and beating him just on some
This is a joke.
move.
Joe is off training in high altitude, taking his world title shot at Lockdown seriously. And here you are, Kurt. Here you are doing what you do. Trying to manipulate Tomko and AJ and embarrassing yourself. You want a real sparring session? You want a real training session? Well, you know what? We're offering our services right here, right now.
Wow.
They want to give Kurt Angle a real training session, and wow, right here in front of this, Kurt Angle has just walked out of the ring.
We just waved goodbye, dropped down to the arena floor, and watch him back up. But is that a smart move, Frank?
Very smart move. Samoa Joe's the heavyweight championships on the road. What's this going to earn him right now? It's going to earn him some pride points. That's not going to do him any good. He's better off getting out of the way, not getting hurt, not taking that risk.
Wait a minute, here comes Team 3D as they go into the ring. And now it's the numbers game. As you see Brother Dezmond and Brother Ray as they are beating down on everybody. Look at this.
Team Cage was in total control, but then Team 3D, Brother Ray, Brother Dezmond, they've not only evened the score, they turned that numbers game in their favor, and they have really turned it around, yes, on Christian Cage, Rhino, and Big Kevin Nash, and look at him work on that knee of Kevin Nash.
Boy, you can see right now they have got total control. Look at this. Brother Ray is calling for for Tomko and AJ to get tables, and they are pulling him out from under the ring. Oh man, Team Tomko wanting to put the hurt on Team Cage right here and right now.
And there you see it, as Don mentioned, the table being slid into the ring, and Team 3D gonna put it in position. Brother Ray opening up that table, and this does not bode well for Christian Cage, Team Cage, Kevin Nash, Rhino et al.
Well, they came out with confidence, you guys. They came out wanting to teach a lesson, but you gotta remember, Team 3D is a part of this team. And, oh, wait a minute. Wait, could it be?
Lights out again here in the impact zone.
Well, we've seen this a couple times now. And the lights are still out.
Could it be? Could this be the return of Sting to Sting's back at TNA?
And look at, he's got the bat, and he's swinging it with a vengeance. Wow, Frank.
I gotta be honest with you, the best way to stop anything going on is to walk in with a bat into the ring, and there's nothing better to do it than when it comes from Sting.
And the impact zone is going absolutely nuts at the return of the icon.
Listen to this crowd.
It feels really good to be back in Orlando. And it feels really good to be live. I've got a message from Team Christian to Team Tomko. I say, let's not wait till lockdown. Let's get it on tonight.
Yes!
Oh, Tomko just accepted the challenge. Sting wants it tonight.
I love that mindset. I love that mentality. We don't have to wait till lockdown. We're going to do it tonight. We're going to do it on the biggest impact in TNA history. We want to thank Frank Trigg. Frank, we will see you at lockdown. But ladies and gentlemen, get on the phone. Call somebody. Team Tomko, Team Cage tonight.
And now, here on TNA Explosion, it's time for the Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, this past Tuesday, live at NXT New Year's Evil, the reigning X Division champion Leon Slater challenged Oba Femi for the NXT Championship. It was an incredible opportunity for Leon Slater. Head to TNA social and digital platforms right now to find out what went down between Slater and Femi at NXT New Year's Evil. At number 4, we've learned that next week on the premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact live on AMC in Dallas, Texas, the Elegance brand will be challenging the Inspiration for the Knockouts World Tag Team titles. You can get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com. At number 3, say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry will be appearing live at Genesis on Saturday, January 17th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Dallas, Texas. The former TNA World Champion returns to TNA Wrestling for the first time in months. What will the global phenomenon have in store for us at Genesis? At number 2, speaking of Genesis, the Hardys have been hell-bent on getting their hands on Vincent and Dutch, considering the way the Righteous have meddled with their lives as of late. And the Hardys are willing to put their TNA World Tag Team titles on the line to do it. This has been made official. The Righteous will challenge the Hardys for the tag team titles live at Genesis. And at number 1, also at Genesis, Laying Lee will be defending her TNA Knockouts World Championship against Doomsday Danny Luna, who will walk out of the first TNA pay-per-view in the AMC era as the Knockouts World Champion. You can get your tickets now for Genesis in Dallas and TNA's upcoming events at TNAWrestling.com. Still to come, Sinner and Saint face C.W. Anderson and Brock Anderson in tag team action in our main event. But coming up next, Gia Miller goes around the ring with Dezmond Xavier. Don't go anywhere. That's next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Explosion. And now it's time for Around the Ring with Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller, and today we are sitting down with my buddy. You were gone for so long, but you're back. It's Dezmond Xavier. Des, I'm so happy to see you back in TNA wrestling. Happy to have you around the ring. A lot has happened.
Yes, it has.
A lot has happened since we saw you last. I mean, what year did you disappear?
We traveled through time and space to another universe. I want to say 2020.
That's what I said. We were talking about this last night, that it was 2020, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it's been that long.
Yeah.
And now, fast forward, you know, sometimes the planets align, the stars, they line up, and now for the first time ever, we have all four Rascals. How does it feel to be in TNA wrestling with all of your brothers now all together finally?
Like, this is the happiest that I have been in a very, very long time. Like, to be able to see all of us just clowning around like we did back in Dayton, traveling the road together, having just countless memories, Myron sleeping backseat, and just the shenanigans that we would always just get ourselves into. We're a living TV show.
You are.
And it's just entertaining. It's heartwarming. Like, I was having heart-to-hearts with Myron earlier on today, and like, those are just the great moments that you don't really get to have when you're so busy being adults.
Yeah.
So like, when you can spend time with your brothers while you're at work, like, that's really dope.
It's not even
we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out.
It's so great. Yeah, you said it. But back to the Dayton days, it really, if every now and again I'm like, oh, is it Rockstar? Is this Rockstar Pro? Is it Wednesday night? Oh my gosh, yeah. There's so many shenanigans.
Memories.
And now, like, each of you have all had very different paths. You've all kind of splintered off and then come back together. You've all grown so much. What do you think is the biggest difference for you personally from before, everything that you've been through to now? Do you feel different or?
I definitely feel different, meaning just older. But like, having the back surgery and things like that, it does make you a little bit more mindful of what you really value in life.
Oh, yeah.
So like, now I would say just my appreciation of things. The connections that I've been able to make over the years, it's special.
Yeah.
Like, from people of the production to additional co-workers to even the fans. Like, I've been blessed to have a career where I've had long-standing fans that now are able to see me after a lot of the successes that I've had, and it's nice to know that they can feel validated and believing in me from the get-go.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like, it's just really dope. So like, I'm really appreciative of y'all. Like, really appreciative of y'all.
And I think it's very easy, and I mean this, it's very easy for people to latch on to you, to latch on to the Rascals as a whole, because it's not a character. It's not written. It's just y'all. We just turn the cameras on and you just go. It's truly how your relationship is. You are like brothers, and you bring out the best in each other, I feel. And you push each other, too.
Yeah.
You push each other to be better, and I think that's why, I mean, I don't know many other factions, groups in today's wrestling that have been, you know, so long-standing. Even though there are little bumps in the road, to still come back together, and it's just like, man, every time it never feels like dragged out. It always feels yes.
And that's why having friends is a great thing to have. Always seek to have people that you build a strong connection with, that can be there through the trials and tribulations of life. Because if your friendship's able to last through that, then you can last through anything.
Oh, yeah.
And we've definitely gone through plenty of those together, to the point that like, I trust them with anything.
Yeah.
And having that competitive nature between all of us, because that little sibling rivalry,
Of course.
the healthy competition within us. I mean, like, Zach and I, we started out as rivals. Trey started out as a rival. Myron started off as a rival. And then we all just connected based off of our passion for professional wrestling and just the love that we have and also for the love that we get from everyone for us just being ourselves.
Yeah.
Like it's dope. It's really dope.
And speaking of yourself, we've talked a little bit more about wrestling than we normally do on this show.
Yeah.
But your story's so fascinating. But I want to talk about away from wrestling. When the lights turn off, what's your escape? What do you go to?
Oh, I turn the lights off and I play a lot of video games.
Okay, what are you
I play
into?
a lot of,
What are you playing right now?
Right now I'm playing a lot of Arc Raiders.
Okay.
So everybody else is on Arc Raiders right now. I'm not a huge fan of the PvP. I enjoy the PvE aspect and you just work with other people. But I've been known to throw down once or twice with a couple people and come out victorious and make my way back to Speranza. But on top of that, I'll play some Fortnite. Me and my sister, my youngest sister, we play Fortnite together.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's nice to have that connection with her. But then also, I really enjoy board games like Candyland.
Let's go, Candyland.
I'm a huge Monopoly fan as well.
Bloodbath.
I also throw down in dominoes. Play dominoes. And Uno, huge Uno fan.
Hey, listen, we were playing some Uno Dare in the lobby the other night.
Uno Dare?
Yeah.
Y'all bold. Y'all bold.
And you know, I'm never drawing two. I'm doing the dare every single time. You know how you're only supposed to do it to the next turn? I will forget that I've played and just keep going. And they're like, you can stop. And I'm like,
now
no,
you're just
I
having
can't.
fun with it. Now you're just having fun with it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Uno. Oh, all right,
Yeah, so I like to have an actual escape.
Yeah.
Take me to either a magical, mystical land of like Ghost of Yote or Wukong.
Okay.
Or I want to be present in the moment with people that I have around me, and like just connect with a good game of Chutes and Ladders.
You know what game I just remembered? And I know they played it in the locker room briefly, but it was before I got here. I learned about it later. Bang. Did you ever play Bang?
I don't think I was.
Okay, so it's like a card game, board game sort of situation, but you each have a role, and it's almost like Among Us, or you have to kind of suss people out.
I believe that I know what you're talking. I know the game that you're talking about. It has so many different names.
Yes, yes.
But yes, there's somebody that killed somebody in the group, and everybody has to figure out who the murderer was.
Yeah.
It's basically Clue.
Yes.
It's just Clue.
We started playing it
without
again.
a board.
We started playing it again in the locker room under the name Mafia.
Yes, Mafia.
And it came up last year, but it got so heated we had to put it away for a while.
And that's understandable. That's understandable because sometimes people take games a little bit too seriously. Egos get a little hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I understand.
It happens.
And because
well, we'll have to workshop and introduce something new. So maybe
a little bit more friendly.
Yeah, something more, a little more easygoing. We'll work on that. But
if you raise your voice, there has to be some kind of punishment.
Yeah, for sure, like a swear jar, something like that.
Ooh, and then if you win the game at the end, you win the money in the jar. Oh, that's me and Mackenzie's thing. I gotta take it back.
That's okay.
We got this.
There we go.
Yeah.
Des, thanks so much. Thanks for sitting down with me, guys. This has been Around the Ring.
Still to come, CW and Brock Anderson collide with Sinner and Saint in our main event. But coming up next, did you miss anything from Impact this week? No problem, we'll get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Explosion. And now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
There you go. Oh, and the leg drop. JDC said it would get weird.
No doubt about it. Gonna try to see how much he can save of himself here for one last ride, one final dance with Eddie Edwards at Genesis.
Can you imagine how emotional that matchup would be? These two have been best friends for nearly 20 years.
I mean, I couldn't think of anyone better.
Cover, hook to the leg and a kick out.
To be there at the end of it all, someone that you're that close with. That's who you want across the ring from you, by your side, any which way you throw it when it comes down to it.
Tag made. Eddie Edwards and JDC go all the way back to the independent scene in Massachusetts, where they first cut their teeth here in professional wrestling. JDC will call it a career at Genesis. Meanwhile, Moose and the rest of the system, they continue to scout for JDC's eventual replacement. They've had a variety of matches as of late, seen a lot of different wrestlers from inside and outside the company. The evaluation process is ongoing, however.
You've obviously seen what the system can do as a team. Not an easy spot to fill.
Slater escaping the system's corner. Oh!
Almost the face of the franchise, slowing things down.
To your point, Moose, the face of the franchise and the catalyst for the system. The reason that all these individuals came together and created what they believe to be TNA Wrestling's greatest dynasty. Whoa!
High hike there from Dangle. Look at this. Breaking into that technical acumen of his. Not just shaking hips, folks.
I agree.
There's a lot more to him.
I'll never forget, just a few years ago, he opened a lot of eyes in his matchup against Josh Alexander on Impact. Everybody was very well aware in this company just how good JDC is, and he proved it that night.
No doubt about it. Right now, the most professional wrestler trying to ground the high-flying antics of the youngest in charge.
Myers and the rest of the system, I know they're so proud of the way that Leon Slater has competed on both NXT and TNA. It's a cover, hand in the face, kick out by Slater.
Slater wants it. He wants that challenge. This is what he asked for. More than happy to take that ride and represent as the X Division champion here for TNA.
Myers slowing things down here against Slater in this 8-man tag team matchup in El Paso, Texas. Oh! It is the final main event of the TNA Impact on Access TV era. Next week, a brand new chapter begins for TNA Wrestling in Dallas, Texas. Oh my goodness! TNA Thursday Night Impact begins live on AMC next week.
And we are closing out this era with a bang! And there's the tag to the charismatic Enigma!
What a celebration this 8-man tag team matchup has really proven to be. Jeff Hardy, who has been in and out of TNA over the decades, a multi-time TNA World Champion, 4-time TNA World Tag Team Champion. Jeff Hardy bleeds for TNA.
Here.
Cover, Myers able to kick out.
Everybody in this match has played such a pivotal part of TNA history.
Jeff Hardy going for the twist of fate. Myers able to evade it. Implant DDT.
Got him. Myers, though, needs to get a tag himself now.
Myers got an edge there against Jeff Hardy. Now JDC legal in and a kick out. JDC will have his last match ever in professional wrestling at Genesis 1 week from Saturday, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Dallas against Eddie Edwards, his brother within the system.
Right now, he's enjoying one final dance with his brothers, with his family.
Cover and a kick out. Meanwhile, Jeff Hardy, his brother Matt, they will have a defense against the Righteous. The TNA World Tag Team titles will be on the line at Genesis. Do you think the Hardys are going to be able to compartmentalize their emotions, as Vincent and Dutch have made it extremely personal?
The Righteous trying to make it seem like an appeal for peace with the Hardys, but the Hardys were having none of the psychological mind games. We'll see how it all plays out in Dallas.
The Hardys will be live in action next week on the premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC in Dallas.
You have to ask yourself for Eddie Edwards. You talk about how close him and JDC are. We know that when friends fight, they can hit each other the hardest, but there's a little extra pressure on there to be the last person to wrestle one of your best friends. Can you pull that trigger to end their career at the end of it all?
Oh, with the left. There's the cover by Edwards. Hardy able to stay in it. There is so much excitement heading into next week. New home, new time, new stage. It all starts next week, January 15th. We'll be live that night in Dallas, Texas on AMC. Remember, TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC will be every Thursday night from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern.
Look out!
Jeff Hardy out of the corner. And I'd be remiss if we didn't say we would not have this opportunity if it weren't for the efforts of many over the years, but especially in the present because of the Hardys.
No doubt about it. They've been a catalyst for so much of the buzz and attention TNA has gotten, leading the charge for this brand.
Cedric Alexander to meet Moose. These two will tangle with Leon Slater for the X Division Championship at Genesis. Oh, now a dragon screw by Cedric Alexander. Eddie Edwards charges in and suffers a German suplex. Alexander is primed to break out here in TNA in 2026. Alexander sent to the outside, big enziguri to Moose. Alexander takes care of Edwards.
Cedric Alexander proving that he is ready for his triple threat though.
Flatliner, cover, Moose able to escape. Cedric Alexander recently won a 6-way scramble to become #1 contender to the X Division Championship. Meanwhile, TNA management granting Moose his contractual rematch for a championship bout stemming from Slammiversary this past summer.
That's right, both these guys, Cedric Alexander and Moose.
Oh my God, go to hell there by Moose. Alexander saved by his team.
And now look at this. Everybody into the fray here.
This is completely broken down. Our referee Daniel Spencer trying to gain control.
The System are the ones that have taken control of the ring.
Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh, down and dirty. And the elbow drop. Can Alexander survive this? Moose the cover. What? Somehow Alexander kicked out.
And the look on Moose's face says it all. After all that, Alexander had the wherewithal.
And now Leon Slater, the X Division champion, dragging Edwards to the outside. Jeff Hardy's tangling with Myers. Inside the ring, it's Moose and Alexander.
These two have a lot ahead of them in that triple threat at Genesis. Jeff Hardy, though, back into the equation.
Jeff Hardy with a twist of fate, and down goes Moose.
Myers trying to make the save here.
Going for a twist of fate.
Wait a second.
Hold on, could Slater want a twist of slate?
1, 2, 3, go.
In stereo, plot twists.
A hell of a bit of teamwork there.
Tag made. JDC trying to get involved and gets wiped out.
Slater saw him coming. Decided to run that interference.
The Hardys controlling the ring in this chaotic 8-man tag team matchup. And now Moose going after Slater. Oh, Alexander's made a tag, and there's a spear by Moose to Slater. I don't know if Moose was aware of the tag. He is now, a pop-up power bomb.
And he has planted Cedric Alexander. And now lining him up.
Let's go for the spear. Alexander, shoulders down. Alexander pinned Moose. Alexander gets the win for his team.
Here are your winners. The team of Cedric Alexander, the TNA X Division champion Leon Slater, and the TNA World Tag Team champions, the Hardys.
And once again, Moose's face says it all, as does Cedric Alexander. The elation, perhaps a little glimpse of what could go down at Genesis when the X Division title will be on the line in a triple threat match.
What an image. The past, present, and future of TNA Wrestling, propelling this company into the future.
You gotta be impressed. Come on, you're not out of the gun.
Up next, it's our main event as Sinner and Saint square off with C.W. Anderson and Brock Anderson in tag team action. Don't go anywhere. This match is next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Explosion, and now it's time for our main event.
Following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, Sinner and Saint.
We're set for tag team action here in the Impact Zone in El Paso, Texas. Sinner and Saint have certainly had their opportunities as of late here at TNA Wrestling, trying to break out within the tag team division.
Absolutely, and I think they're just on the cusp of that breakout. They just need a little momentum. They need that big win that's going to change the tide for them.
TNA Wrestling is ready to break out. AMC is the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact.
And their opponents from the great state of North Carolina, the team of Brock and C.W. the Andersons.
Gia, what a treat it was on the countdown to Final Resolution, which you can watch back anytime on demand on TNA Plus, to see Bear Bronson and the Andersons answer the System Open Challenge, a six-man tag team match of that night right here in El Paso.
Yeah, it was quite a surprise to see that team show up, but you had to expect it. It's a new and exciting time for TNA, so you have to expect a lot of people are gonna come knocking on that door, ready to cross the line.
All right, here we go. This is Judas Icarus to start things off against C.W. Anderson, who is timeless. Gia, it's been incredible to watch his longevity.
Absolutely. Got his start training in the WCW power plant.
Oh, great defense there by Travis Williams to help out Icarus.
Some time in ECW, MLW, all over the world. This team brings a lot of experience. But right now, Sinner and Saint are taking it to CW.
Travis Williams in legal. Here's the cover. Anderson a kick out before the count of one. Williams wanted to make another tag. Anderson wise to prevent it, and quickly Williams brings C.W. Anderson down to the mat. There's Brock Anderson to break things up. Judas Icarus arguing with the referee after the involvement of Brock Anderson. C.W. on the charge. Oh, and it was Brock Anderson who just leveled Travis Williams behind the referee's back. It seemed like Gia, a little bit too much time spent there by Judas Icarus arguing with the official, and the Andersons took advantage while the referee's back was turned.
It's those moments that can shift the tide in any match. Somebody taking up a little too much time, allowing your opponent to get the better of you, and that's exactly what happened.
In comes Brock Anderson, the son of the Hall of Famer, the legend Arn Anderson. Makes a tag. C.W. Anderson legal into the matchup. Now isolating that left arm of Travis Williams, and C.W. Anderson has taken Brock under his wing.
Yeah, a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, a lot of lineage behind this team. And I imagine Brock has learned a lot from his father and even more from C.W.
Brock Anderson legal now. Plenty of opportunities in the tag team ranks here at TNA Wrestling. The leg drop to the arm. Continuing to isolate that left arm of Williams, but a kick out at one.
And the Andersons, I have to mention, have been successful in other promotions as a tag team. It could be a pretty big win if Sinner and Saint were able to put this team away tonight.
Off the chop, go for a sunset flip. Travis Williams. Oh, gets tied up here. Tied up by C.W. Anderson, going for the armbar. Oh, the shoulders down here by Williams and a kick out. Oh, big shot there by Anderson. You could see Williams looking to Icarus, wanting to make a tag, and Anderson shut that hope down quickly.
Egad, and Travis is reeling. And the arm trapped behind his back, couldn't get it out of the way.
Covering Williams able to escape at one. This has been a clinic when it comes to tag team wrestling by the Andersons, and that's exactly what we expected.
Indeed, two very incredible tag teams. A lot of experience on both ends, but from very different parts of the industry. So it's been very interesting to see how these two face off.
Generations of Andersons coming together, and now Williams finally finds an opening.
Can he make the tag?
There it is. Judas Icarus, known as the Sinner of Sinner and Saint, is an absolute madman.
And he is taking it to CW. Ooh!
Clothesline, and now back body drop to Brock Anderson.
Judas is fired up.
Oh, the enziguri there, side of the head. Oh! Down goes CW Anderson. Cover one is broken up by Brock.
Brock's a big boy. It's going to take a lot to put him down. But right now, Judas is all on his own.
Oh! Go for the DDT there. CW Anderson gets involved.
Uh-oh.
Now CW Anderson flying in. There's the cover and another kick out by Icarus. Just when Sinner and Saint thought they had an opening here in this tag team matchup, the Andersons shut the door. Oh, and again, great defense by the Saint of Sinner and Saint, Travis Williams. Oh! Remember that left arm of Travis Williams worked on through much of the matchup by the Andersons. Fires off with the right. Oh, getting the clothesline to connect with Brock Anderson, but was aiming for CW.
Hey, that's what you got two arms for, Tom.
Oh, turn that into a neck breaker. Nicely done.
Oh, and Travis Williams is feeling it.
And now Sinner and Saint meeting in the corner. Tag made. CW Anderson's in trouble. It's an ode to the fallen. Cover. Sinner and Saint are victorious.
You are your winners, Sinner and Saint.
Gia, we have promised to bring total non-stop action to AMC, and this is just a taste of what you will see on TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC. Hell of a performance, an absolute clinic put on by CW and Brock Anderson here on Xplosion, but Sinner and Saint beat the Andersons tonight in El Paso.